east or the west side. I rise when I feel a vibe from the nighttime. I slide when she send me pictures of those night stars. It's a banger when I know that beat got a baseline. Hotline gets a blingin' when they see I'm too live. High on niggas, I stay on the jet. I got a jet, I stay on the quest. I don't wanna rest. That's how you end up like all of the rest. Whoa. I've been feeling the love, been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play. I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I ain't on a wave that could sink the Titanic. She love how I do it, she calling me Papa. He say he want smoke, but I know he ain't roster. I been ballin', you not on the roster. I make hits, yeah. They know I'm a pop star. I know when to talk, so I stay over here, I play it to the left. Boy, you crazy, you not me, cause I am the best. I'm facing my demons, I'm shaking them off, I'm passing the test. Yeah, feet don't fail me now, while I step on that. I've been feeling the love, I've been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah. I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play. I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I'm on a wave that could sink the Titanic. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Cowboy records.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Whoa. I've been feeling the love, I've been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play. I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I'm on a wave that could sink the Titanic. Like why? Ain't no need to cut ties. This is not the best time. Aiming for the east or the west side. I rise when I feel a vibe from the nighttime. I slide when she send me pictures of those night stars. It's a banger when I know that beat got a baseline. Hotline gets a blingin' when they see I'm too live. High on niggas, I stay on the jet. I got a jet, I stay on the quest. I don't wanna rest. That's how you end up like all of the rest. Whoa. I've been feeling the love, been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play. I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I'm on a wave that could sink the Titanic. She love how I do it, she calling me Papa. He say he want smoke, but I know he ain't roster. I been ballin', you not on the roster. I make hits, yeah. They know I'm a pop star. I wanna talk, so
Woo! I love staying in shape, especially when I run out of booze. I gotta run to the liquor store. But I never go anywhere without my shot sock. That's right, the shot sock. You might think it's funny, but, well, it is funny. Enjoy. The shot sock for the man in your life who wears socks.
Cowboy records.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Whoa. I've been feeling the love, I've been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play. I don't see the need to hide.
Putting the ish in Noonish.
Putting the ish in Noonish, man.
Capital I.
Hey, we had to stay true to the title this morning, man. Make sure y'all stay with us. But we're here, man, getting ready for 2021, last show of 2020. First episode of Noonish, man. Excited. I'm your host, Jonathan Anderson, CEO of the N Group International. Here with my awesome co-host, El Grande Toro, Jonas Bull. Hey. And what we calling him? Mr. Hands, half man, half amazing. Mark Clayton, baby. Got the OU top on top. You know I think he's ready for a big game tonight.
You know what's about to happen, man.
Yeah, man, it's going down. It's going down.
Dallas skyline was dope. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know it. I saw
the Gators on the Omni and then OU on the ball.
OU on the ball. They were reeling both of them. It was nice.
Yeah, hey, got a shout out to whoever's doing the visuals for the city of Dallas skyline. I believe we got ranked number 1 in the world or something like that. Like number 1 skyline.
We're doing.
Yeah,
we there.
Yeah, bro. It's beautiful and
the lighting engagement is wonderful.
I try to tell people, man, Dallas is it's the most modern city. Like when you go up north to Chicago, Indianapolis, New York, it's beautiful, it's big, it's older, right? But they don't have the modernized technology and everything that we got here. AT&T added a little bit of spice to the mix over there in the AT&T Park. Yeah,
that's
sickness.
It's dope.
Yeah, and they've got it's a couple more very cool buildings coming up, but just really excited about this show, y'all. This is a little different feel today. I don't know what it is, right? Yeah, I think it's that dope logo, man.
Oh, that logo.
It's all about the logo.
It hit right.
Yeah, but
hit right,
bro.
Hey, it's all about
99 Designs.
Yeah, shout out to 99 Designs, man. Shout out to 99 Designs. They
do great.
They sent us several options, man, and that's what we came out with this one right here. And super excited about it, man. Kind of just to kickstart this next year, but man. So we got New Year's Eve coming up. How was y'all's Christmas, man? How was y'all's Christmas? How did it go? We'll start with you, Jonas. How'd it go on the sip,
I was
baby?
gonna say start with Mark, but it went well. We didn't have a lot of concerns about. As much concern about coronavirus stuff as some people do. My parents have already had it. Yeah. My sister-in-law is a healthcare professional, so she's been taking all the precautions and stuff. Yeah. So we were able to get together and not worry about that. Yeah. I cooked a ham.
Nice.
Well.
Did you go ham on the ham?
Full ham.
Full ham.
Full ham. Bourbon glaze.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Yeah. That's a little TGI Fridays trick right there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's my favorite. That's my favorite holiday ham.
Oh, ham, really?
Oh, so that's ham. They said about 2 or 3 ounces. I figure that's about right. Hey, that's about 2 or 3 ounces.
2 or 3 ounces to this cheers right here, man. To
the Noonish,
to the
baby.
Beautiful, Noonish and 2021 coming up season, man. Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we got lots of kids, lots of young kids in my family, as well as my older kids because I'm the oldest, and enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good time.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
I love seeing those kids opening presents and then having a good time. And running around on bicycles and all the stuff they do.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Especially when they get the new bikes and just take off. It's freezing outside. You're like, man, that face is about to freeze off. But they don't care.
Yeah, I got a little niece. It's like. What, 2.5 years old?
Oh, that's fine.
She rips that bike up.
2.5?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be a stud, bro. Yeah. That's something serious.
Training wheel?
We're talking about training.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like,
about to say that's crazy.
That's viral.
She's like
viral.
she's kicking it up on one training wheel and one front wheel.
Yeah. Right.
That 3-wheel motion. Hitting them switches.
Look at me, Uncle.
Yeah, so how was your Christmas, Mark? Tell me about it, man.
Bro. Like we took it easy. So my son lives in Florida, so he was in town. It's been an amazing couple weeks actually. Yeah. And I had my daughter with me, and so we went and hung at mom's. It was great, and then fast forward to launching Noonish. And what better way to launch it than to wake up the morning of and your car be towed? Damn handicap.
Spot, bro.
Just move. We ain't got that much parking in the spot. Love the location. We ain't got that much. I was like, man, we got back late.
Yeah.
My daughter's asleep. We got all these bags. I was like, no, I'm parking right there.
Hey, put that Noonish bumper sticker on. They might have left you alone.
It might have. With the faces. They were like,
that's half man, half amazing right there.
Not this morning. No.
Yeah. That's something.
I had to go all the way to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
But,
it's all good.
We're here. We're right on time.
Yeah. In Noonish, baby, a little more time with the family, bro. That's all good.
Absolutely, yeah. So it'll been a great morning.
Yeah, bro. It's all good, man. Glad you made it safely. We had an excellent Christmas, man. It was a little different, man. Really couldn't hang out with family like we wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's all about the kids, man. And kids, got them a basketball goal. I've lost in horse every time we've been outside so far.
Do you have a shot?
Do I have a shot? Actually, my shot has gotten a lot better with my older age.
That's
right?
interesting.
Because I figured out science. I figured out the science of it. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that stuff as a kid when I was shooting up bricks, but
you're more receptive to do it like this.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Lining stuff
as you
up.
get older. Yeah,
exactly,
that's crazy.
bro. I love it.
That's interesting.
I like, I'm a Curry guy. I love getting back and just, I like that range, man.
Yeah.
I like that range.
Yeah, me too.
Back when I couldn't hoop, I was more of a rebounder and defensive guy. I wasn't very tall, but I got some hops.
You was young with that testosterone.
Yeah.
So you trying to bang.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't realize until my late 20s that height even mattered. I didn't know until my late 20s that height mattered. And like girls like height and stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Height, man. That's a tall guy. That means I can get around him pretty quick.
Right. Nope.
But
yeah,
man, it's a little different these days. But I like to stay outside and just pass the rock when I get to it.
I feel like our games are probably similar.
Yeah,
and
just let me line up in the corner, roam a
Please.
little bit.
Yeah, y'all can do all that. I'll be over here chilling.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. But no, I'm not a hooper. Never claimed to be. But man, super excited, man. We got the Young Bucks in the building today. Got AJ, Gavin, and Deuce, man. The Young Bucks, man, these guys have they've known each other forever. The way they dressed, right? They went to the mall together or something, But
the same stuff.
Yeah, man. But man, super excited once again about this show, man. Got a lot to talk about, man. Got a lot to talk about. We can start.
Week.
Yeah,
coming into the new year hot.
Yeah, we probably need to get started because this is big.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of
it's a lot to talk about, man. We'll start with NCAA, man, and what's going on. I guess the big game tonight.
We can start with that.
OU versus Florida. Who you got? Who are you taking?
Is that?
Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta ask.
I got us. I got us. And not to mention Florida. They have four of their main guys. Probably two first round guys and two key playmakers that are going to sit the game. So I'm looking forward to taking advantage.
Yeah.
And our defense has been stepping it up. Our D line's been on point, and so I'm looking forward to them getting after trash. Yeah. And then us, coming out hot. Mm-hmm. Lincoln first 15 plays are always juicy. Yeah. Like, he's gonna have something that nobody's seen yet, and it's gonna get you.
Yep.
But then sustaining and winning the game because of our defense.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
I know in high school we had plays scripted.
Yep.
Does he stick to the script? All 15 plays. You think he does this game?
All 15? No, I think it depends on the series.
Gotcha.
Okay. Because Lincoln, I mean, he's crafty and he has a good feel for the game. Yeah. So when you got a good feel, like you got your script, but I mean if something ain't working, like all right, let's try something else. Yeah.
And 4 playmakers missing from Florida. I mean, this is the land where they chase rabbits. So is it going to make very much difference if these 4 athletes are not on the field?
That's interesting.
Or will we see some young cats rise up and ball out?
Cause did you at Okie State?
Yes, in Miami last night.
The true freshman.
Yes.
Show out.
Yes.
With 3 touchdowns. Like, he balled.
Yes.
There was another freshman that showed out. I want to say for Miami. He balled.
Yep.
Even Texas.
Yeah. See, this is what's fun about bowl season.
Yeah.
You get to watch the young bucks and see what these teams are going to look like next year.
Exactly. Yeah. So to that point, and watching Florida, their scheme has been great. Like, I like it. Like, I would have loved to play in something like that. Yeah. I'm sure, any young pass catcher.
Tossing that thing around the yard.
They're going to have some opportunities to make plays.
Yeah.
If there's one that's going to step out, he's going to do it tonight.
Trask, is that his last name, the quarterback?
Trask, yes.
Yeah, so is he that legitimate of a stud? Because I know he was up for Heisman for a while before they started taking some L's.
With the LSU L.
Yeah, it hurt him.
It shut it down.
Yeah, it hurt him, bro, because they were real down this year, right?
Yeah,
man.
I think he's official.
Yep.
I don't know what that translates to in the NFL, but shoot. For college, like, he can get the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah.
He can throw it, with somebody in his face. Watching the game versus Alabama, still, what they score 48, 49?
Yeah.
Is
he still a Heisman candidate right now? No. I know they released the finalists. I know it was a guy from BYU in there.
Zach, that's
Wilson?
my guy. Yeah.
He's a baller,
I think Zach is a top 10 pick, bro.
Really?
He's that, like, if you watch, like, Zach Wilson.
So I felt like he came out of nowhere. Is he like a Steve Young type cat?
So
is
I
he more
watched
Steve Young than what's my guy in New Orleans?
Drew, he's more young.
No, not Drew. The backup, number 7.
Oh no, he's not Taysom. He's
yeah.
not as stout. He's more. He's actually twitchy.
Really?
Zach Wilson is actually fairly twitchy.
These twitchy quarterbacks are tripping me out.
Telling you, man. Hey, I watched BYU Houston earlier.
Yeah.
Houston actually has a solid quarterback too, but that kid, he stood. I was like, oh my god, like who is this?
He
guy?
jumped off on the field.
He jumped off, and he has been efficient the entire season.
That's huge.
And his gun, like he can get the ball anywhere it needs to be.
Yeah.
He can spray the field, and he's pretty twitchy. I was like, okay.
So you think this will be a high scoring game tonight between OU and Florida?
I think, yeah. I still got Florida for some points.
Yeah, I mean, I got OU, man, and I got OU winning big, bro. And I just say that because that defense, that consistency you talked about,
yeah,
there's some pride that comes along with that.
It is.
You know, and Florida's down those guys. Of course, some young guys can step in. The unknown is always kind of it spooks you out a little bit as a coach. I don't have that much film on these guys. I don't know who's going to step up. I don't know what their capabilities are. Right?
Yep, under pressure when the lights is on.
Yeah, exactly. But they might have a young Deion Sanders coming out. They might have a young Emmitt Smith coming out the backfield or something that we haven't seen before. Right?
That's
so
right.
I know Deion went to Florida State, but.
Right.
I'm excited to see the game, bro. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
I will say it should be exciting.
I
I doubt it'll be one of those Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Raven 10-3 games.
I agree. Yeah.
That makes it fun though. Really, when you have the young guys, and you don't know what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's new opportunity.
Right, new opportunity.
They're excited.
When somebody really comes and shows and brings some new game to it. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it is, man. And, of course, later on this week we've got my boys, them gold hats.
The gold hats.
Notre Dame taking on the Crimson Tide. And man, I'm about tired of people talking about us taking that L and getting blown out. I know it's very realistic.
Yeah. Okay.
I know our past history of making it to these bowl games and just looking like we shouldn't even be in the building.
I love that you're a realist.
That's man. I mean, I got to be real with it. But I tell you this, Brian Kelly, I feel that he's learned. I feel that he's brought in some athletes that they're not second tier.
They're not.
Right?
No,
and it's been a matter of depth. I think those guys, typically in the past, we've had some guys that could go, but they get tired. They can't go all game, especially in the fast-paced college football game where you might run 90 to 100 plays.
Yep.
Right? So it's going to be interesting, man. I hope we can just stay on the field. And if we do keep it close, I think we'll win. I think Notre Dame will win a close game if we don't get blown out.
Wait. Oh, okay. So if it's close, you feel
we'll
that,
win.
I mean, obviously that's the best scenario.
Yeah. Other than that, it's going to be a blowout. That's my prediction.
Okay.
And I'm true Notre Dame, but I got to be true to myself too.
So if it's close,
we'll win.
We'll win. But
if it's not close, Alabama's going to blow us
This
out.
is clear, but
Okay.
so second half, down third quarter, down 21, done.
Yeah, it's a wrap. No comeback.
You can't. Yeah.
We're not coming back.
Okay.
We're not coming back. So
that almost makes sense.
yeah, well, I'm saying if kind of it's like one of those things where the coach is like, hey, if you let these guys stay in the game, they're gonna win. And that momentum thing, because now these guys believe they can beat you.
Exactly.
And if we stay close and we believe we can beat Alabama, I think we're gonna have a good chance of winning that thing, man.
That's it.
But
If they get up,
they get up quick.
it's a wrap.
Yep.
It's a wrap, son. We're gonna start looking at
We'll
2021.
give it to that house in the backfield.
Yeah, man. And
They're gonna
Alabama,
keep leaning on you.
they've been destroying people this year, so I'm anxious to see how they do. I know.
They found themselves again.
Yeah, and Notre Dame has
it's gonna be
played a tough schedule, but Bama's gonna bring it every year, man.
Indeed. And they got 1, 2, 3, and 4 deep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just hoping
Somebody go down.
I'm hoping Ian Book pulls out one of those Deshaun Watson-esque performances, right? And does something special this weekend, man.
Somebody gonna have to make some plays on the outside for you guys.
Yeah, but we got some guys that can do that.
Yeah.
We got big number 11. I can never pronounce his name properly.
Yeah. And then,
but he makes plays, and we got a few guys that can make some plays, bro.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
unfortunately, our tight end's not going to be able to join us, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And then other big game, we got OSU versus Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
OSU's played 6 games this year. They're fresh.
They got a great chance. They got a great chance.
Their knees feel real good right about now.
Coming to fourth quarter, they can be down. They can be down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't.
They go how they
guys.
did.
Time to put it out there.
Like,
I know it's the end of the
still
season.
fresh legs.
I know you're tired.
It's like they're confused.
Right.
Is this the middle of the season or is the end of the season? What's going
I'm just
on?
now warming up, coach.
Yeah, they're just getting loose. But, man, I think Clemson's going to take that one, too. I just haven't seen enough of Ohio State. I can't even believe they're in it after only playing 6 games. But, yeah, let me take a little break, let y'all know what we're sipping on today. Jonas brought in a little Louisa's liqueur.
Louisa?
Coffee caramel pecan.
Man,
Right?
that's
Some of us thought that was a little bit too sweet.
A little too sweet.
Except me.
Yeah, man. And then
Mark
we got,
says it's almost right. It's almost right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost
a little
like.
bit more sweet.
Is it like a chocolate chip cookie with too much chocolate chips? Get that little taste back.
With that, hit that little spot, like hit that little back there.
In the back.
I don't often say something's too sweet.
Yeah,
It's really
But that
it's,
one
it's
is
good.
that one
It's
is
good.
that one's
Yeah.
there. You need to mix. You need to
Yeah.
mix
You need
it,
to
but it
do a
also
little
didn't.
thing.
Probably tastes
it
really
don't
good
hit
with
you.
coffee.
It ain't gonna hit you like a screw
It's
ball.
true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's one of those. That's one of those. It's one of those morning liqueurs right there. And then we
Oh,
got
yeah, you put that in
the
the
Woodford Reserve. Haven't cracked it open yet, but we got
Keep
it
it
just because we
classic.
feel like it. you
Yeah,
know?
that Woodford
We
classic.
had multiple people gifting Woodford Reserve. I'm
Yeah.
very,
Oh, nice.
very happy to receive.
You think it was on sale? Clearance rack? Are they still in business right now?
so for my brother, was Woodford Reserve on sale?
Hey, we'll find out. You can ask him after the show. Let me know. But I think like I said, Clemson's going to take that game, and then you had to mention some of the weird bowls, man. We had the
Cheez-It Bowl.
Cheez-It Bowl,
Cheez-It Bowl.
right?
They,
Last night.
they put yeah.
Yeah, how would you-
with Cheez-Its?
If
I'll
you
take that
were-
over water.
If you were a star quarterback and had to tell somebody, man, I got hurt in a Cheez-It Bowl, how would you feel?
Oh, buddy, he almost went out, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He got his hand stepped on.
Yeah.
Man.
No, the starting quarterback for Miami was out of there. He hurt his knee.
Oh, Derek did go
yeah,
out.
yeah.
That's right.
That's the guy that transferred
That's
from Houston.
right. Yeah, he's
Right?
and
He's a stud, but luckily he announced that he was going to come back next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hopefully he can have a very successful rehab process and come back stronger. A lot of times after you go through rehab, you do come back stronger because that's the first time you're really focused on that area of your body as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
the
hopefully he
body
has a-
period.
Depends on, yeah, depends on the
It's
injury
pretty
a lot,
awesome.
but,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it wasn't
It's good
anything. It wasn't anything gruesome like that experience.
Right.
Like, I still don't know what happened to him, but he got hit on the
Okay.
top of the knee,
Okay.
and
That was it.
yeah, he got helped off the field, man.
I saw a kid that had tremendous potential. Like he was still growing, still like extremely athletic.
How old? Like teenage? Or
Teenage,
Early?
late teens,
late teen? Okay.
and took one to the knee. Was it
High school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
High school?
high school. Yeah,
Done? Like done?
Done.
In
Never played again.
In
Wow.
today's
Couldn't
world
even,
of
couldn't
medicine.
even run again.
What?
Well, no, this was
Years ago, right?
Wait.
this was like 4 years ago.
I'm like, wait. Was this
Like,
real?
this was like the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's when they were
There's
still
no
using.
way. Like,
They're still using thread and needle back
The,
then.
the doctor was doing cocaine. And,
that's the same stuff they used to make a jump rope.
Yeah, man. No,
Yeah.
Bro, like, no, ain't no today. No,
Yeah.
today is you'll be back.
Yeah.
I almost
You-
forgot, man.
There's a lot more to do today.
Yeah,
And so
absolutely.
it is amazing
Absolutely.
how much, especially sports medicine. Like
Yeah.
sports medicine wasn't even a thing. then.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And now, like, it has progressed so far
It's incredible.
Yeah.
that you see these guys that like see ankles go.
Oh, coming
No
back
big
from
deal.
the Achilles.
They was like,
tear.
actually, that's better than, yeah.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
That's
exactly.
really good. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still flopping around. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, man.
No,
So,
man.
real quick
That's
break. I forgot, man. Shout out. I hope y'all like the new commercial. I think it's pretty hilarious. When he's tired, he goes for a shot sock.
You're
He
right.
goes to the liquor store. But speaking of shot socks, wanted to kick a shout out one more time for the shot socks. I know Jonas, you and your wife has an experience. I keep my ear pads in my shot socks.
My shots,
Right?
huh?
Yeah,
But
we've been doing some running testing on the shot size.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can carry.
so how'd that go?
How's that?
That's like a
So
stress
far,
test,
Like,
right?
because
But-
like having a phone in your pocket, you get like the pocket boner where it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
bouncing.
Yeah.
How's it? Does that like is it moving down? You get that-
So we decided not to do phone, what we did was I did stuff that I could lose and not feel bad about. But
Okay.
I took a card that would be the equivalent of like an ID card or credit card or whatever.
Okay.
Put that in one side. Took some keys, put it in the other side.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
So you could easily, if you're a runner doing something around,
Yeah.
you could easily carry like an ID and a little bit of cash and some car keys or whatever.
Right.
Easily carry those in a shot sock.
Yeah.
Nice.
You could also, depending on how big your keys are, you could also carry a little shot of something.
Yeah.
You know,
On the other side.
Just to reward yourself.
Yeah, to reward yourself.
You gotta
You did
keep
such a
it.
good
You know what
job,
I'm
right?
At the
Like,
end.
That's it. We good. Take a shot.
A 5-hour energy in case you get
Or
tired.
a
Stick a couple
5-hour
5-hour energies in there.
Yeah.
Good to go, man.
Yeah, you can totally.
Yeah, that's from word from our sponsors, by the way. But yeah, back to the funny bowls. We also had we had Nevada and Tulane in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Bowl.
Tulane.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got beat.
Tulane.
Yeah, man. I don't know too much about these teams, but just wanted to talk about the bowls.
Indeed.
Had the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I hear Myrtle Beach is
Myrtle
pretty
Beach.
cool to visit at times.
I was
Had Appalachian State beat UNT, those Fighting Eagles. Are they the Eagles out there? You know what I'm saying?
UNT?
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yep. The green. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Green.
Shout out
Mean
Seth,
Joe
Seth,
Green.
Coach Latrell. Hold it down.
Holding it down up there, Coach.
He's a former,
Hey,
so, you
y'all
know.
took an L. It's all good.
National
Appalachian
champion.
State beat Michigan a couple years ago, so you're right on the same level as Michigan, sounds like.
Yep.
Then last night we had what is this? The
Wait, what?
Valero Alamo Bowl with UT defeating Colorado by a quite bit of a margin, 55-23. And man, did
Beautiful
we see a
display.
star come out?
He was born.
One of those young bucks was born last night. Casey Thompson, man. Can you run that clip, Oscar? This kid is he gave me reason to watch. I
He's
saw
the
Sam
future.
Ellinger
He's
go down, and that is so sad when you see a guy start from his freshman year, go his entire career, just be that backbone of the team, man. And
they play so well.
Yeah, and he's gonna get drafted. I don't know, probably a later round. He's got those intangibles.
I think he might be a
The
better pro.
intangibles.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he might be a better pro.
Yeah,
I mean,
something
we
like
talked about that.
Tannehill, right?
Correct.
He reminds me like a Tannehill.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah.
And so he went down with a shoulder injury. Hopefully he comes back, in time enough to go to the combine or whatever. Hopefully it's not too bad. But we saw a star come out by the name of Casey Thompson last night.
Indeed.
The first thing I heard about this kid was he's thrown 8 passes on the year, and 3 of them was touchdowns. And then the next play I saw was another touchdown pass. So I was like, gee, that's a pretty good average right there.
40% of your passes are touchdowns. That's not bad.
That's serious right there.
Like that.
But, he continued to just shine last night, man,
he
and
did.
throwing down. You seen that
So-
Kevin Love dropping dimes commercial?
It was dropping down.
They need to put old
all
Casey
over the
Thompson
place.
on there next time and bring it back with the
get
remix.
Casey Thompson puppet. Yeah, get him dropping down. Yeah.
Dropping
So
dimes.
he drew that touchdown was an 8 dime.
Yeah,
That
the
post.
73-yarder, that first post you were
First
talking about,
3-yarder.
where he threw it
First
up
post.
away from the
Away
defender.
from the defender.
That was
that's
a big league.
NFL open.
That's big time pass right there. Dak, take some notes, bro. Hey,
Bow, bow,
hey, shots fired.
Stop.
That's all good, man. I saw.
Dak was completing over 60% of his passes, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, down by 30. I can do that too with 10
No, you
yards of
can't.
cushion.
No, you can't.
10
No,
yards
you
of cushion.
can't. Stop lying, man.
10 yards of cushion, 3
No.
guys rushing. I'll do that too.
No, you can't.
Hey, like that guy from Denver that you played quarterback in college that had 1 completion and 2 interceptions.
Right, you can't.
Jeez. Did he play quarterback for real?
Yeah.
And where did he play?
Yeah.
It was at D7.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
college football. Just want to talk about the weird bowls. Notre Dame, got faith in you guys, man. Come through for your boy one time. OU, hey man, I ain't gonna even root against y'all, man. But I think y'all gonna win tonight too. But
Yeah.
anyway, we'll move on to the NFL now. Right? This week was quite surprising to see
It's a pretty good week.
those Dallas Cowboys show up the way they
It
did.
was a good week for the Cowboys.
What happened with that?
Oh my
Like
goodness.
all the predictions.
Hey, talk about dropping dimes.
They were,
Andy Dalton was out there
he
dropping
was dropping dimes.
dimes.
What did he throw for? 370?
Bro,
He had a
and up,
game.
he was up. He wasn't coming from behind throwing 370.
That's right.
He wasn't doing
That's
the
right.
Dak
So
370.
you
the
said
fake numbers.
the play calling was aggressive.
I say that he was getting the ball out on time. He realizes the weakness in his offense, and I think that they just had an excellent scheme, bro. That cornerback,
I agree.
when you take a starting cornerback, and by the end of the game, he's watching, that was a great scheme.
That was a great scheme.
Coming out and attacking that young man, bro. I
They
felt
did.
bad for him. You know?
Yeah.
And he was standing by himself. So he knew he sucked.
He knew he sucked. Yeah.
He knew he sucked. Got burnt.
Ownership. He took ownership.
Yeah, he
like,
he had
I
to.
don't even. I'm gonna hang over here.
Yeah.
Because I suck.
How can you not
It's
take
like-
ownership when the whole world saw that?
One of the greatest interviews, Marcus Peters.
But
It was like, I play like ass. Like,
Yeah.
Flat out, I play like ass. I was like, man, I love this guy.
Hey.
But no, real
he's
talk.
grown. He's
He had
gotten
a
better
day.
and better, right? But Marcus Peters
Absolutely.
was always a solid corner. But
He
there was a
solid
time
corner,
when
but he played like ass.
he got that check, right? He
He
got that check.
He did get the check.
And then played like
He
ass.
played like ass.
And then
he
started
stepped it back
practicing
up. So hopefully,
Yeah.
But that guy,
But yeah,
he got. Yeah,
They
he got
toasted that
roasted.
young man, number 38. Oh, he got toasted by every receiver on the field.
It did.
I think Cole Beasley came down from Buffalo
You
and
said
ran
he
around
took
against him,
turns?
bro.
It took time.
Yeah, it took turns just torching him, bro. I was like, golly. And then Zeke, you could tell Zeke was watching
Zeke was in.
young 20. You know, Zeke got mad. Everybody talking smack. Oh, is Zeke going to be back next year? Hey, Zeke was like, hey, give me the ball. Give me
He
the
made some
ball.
play. Like he was getting contact in the backfield. Man, guys miss.
Yep.
Turning into positive yard. Like
Yep.
that's
Haven't seen
that's
Zeke
90
run
million.
that hard.
That's 90 million.
And yeah, since he signed that check.
Mm-hmm.
And they did that Albert Hainsworth.
No, he didn't do the Albert. No.
But
I
that
mean,
was
Albert played a whole 6.5 games post signing that check.
yeah.
he was out. He was done.
Oh man, yeah,
Right,
Zeke, man, he
yeah.
came back alive. It was good to see Andy Dalton
Yeah.
ball out. Michael Gallup, man, get out of here! I had you on my fantasy team all year, but he had like 100
wasn't
plus
enough.
yards, bro,
It
and
wasn't-
3
yeah.
touchdowns. And before this game started,
Yep.
I said, man, Dez has the same amount of touchdowns as Michael Gallup because Dez scored his second touchdown of the year.
Yep.
At the time, Michael Gallup had 2. I
Yep.
think he saw my post.
Yep.
Because 10 minutes later,
It was bing,
he's up the sideline.
Bing bang.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Man.
And he was going off. Amari Cooper, like I said, basically Philly's defense stayed in Philly this past Sunday. Their defensive end or their cornerback stayed in Philly.
You know what? They did. But I will tell you this: Fletcher Cox
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
is a luxury
Mm-hmm.
for the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mhm.
period. Him
As
going,
soon as he got hurt,
it went
yep,
like off a cliff.
yeah, because it
Yeah.
started out real bad. I saw, Deshaun Jackson, man, looked like D-Jack from Michael Vick days, bro.
Yeah,
Came out, I didn't know he still had the burners.
man, he gonna have burners till he like 44, bro.
Man,
Like, he gonna have
still had
burners all the way.
burners. And
he might be 50 with burners. To
He
be
did the
honest.
D-Jack, ran across the field, flipped into the end zone. I was
Bro,
like,
D-Jack was
oh,
dope.
nah,
So
it's
I-
gonna be a long day.
I was recruiting him. Well, I was like the guy that they had
Yeah.
recruiting like in college. So coming out of Cali, he came on a visit.
Yep.
Bro, he was the most confident kid ever.
Yeah.
On the visit, he's there with D1 guys,
Yeah.
and somebody said, "Well, I don't know, they was talking about shit." He's like, "All right, let's race, bud.
Yeah.
Like, let's race. Like, let's go right now. Let's race. Like,
Got
let's
him.
go. Like, easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
You know.
like
Yeah.
like he was natural, bro.
Yeah. Now D-Jack's a
just-
stud,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
And talking about that team in Cali, that was D-Jack, Marshawn Lynch, Justin
Yeah.
Forsett.
Forsett was in there.
Was Aaron Rodgers the quarterback?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Aaron was
And
in
they
there.
didn't even get top 10 that year.
It's crazy.
Coach should have been fired.
Was it Tetford?
Get outta here.
Yeah, Tetford was the head coach or OC.
All that
It was
talent.
actually pretty good. But man, yeah.
All that
had
talent.
they
Can't
had
win.
They were recruiting.
Sometimes the combination's just not right there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to Cowboys. Huge win this week, man. We still got a chance for the playoffs, man.
Y'all do.
Jeez, thank you, Washington.
But
Thank you,
Alex
Carolina.
Smith is back.
It's good to
Yep.
see. It's good
And
to
so
see.
I'm
the Cowboys
gonna
catch
I'm
fish
gonna
around
I'm
here.
gonna enjoy when Stephen A. Smith comes on. As I will enjoy sending the Cowboys into the offseason.
See, this is not see. This guy, Mark is like the guy off of Major League that wears
I'll
the Indians
enjoy-
hat inside out with the X on the shirt. Wow, thing, you make my butt stink. Like, that's Mark Clayton right there in the Cowboys. Just waiting for him to win another championship, bro. Because he used to be a fan. Come back home.
No, I am.
Come
home.
on back home, Mark. It's all good. We'll take you, bro.
Look, the Cowboy didn't feed me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't feed me.
It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault.
It was their fault. They had an option. They
They
had a
could
chance.
they could well,
They
they,
had a chance.
they
I mean,
passed
they
on
could've-
Randy Moss too.
They did.
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. I mean,
Obviously-
Randy not a Cowboy fan either.
Jerry been messing up for a long time, man. You can't blame the whole organization though.
It's not that I'm blaming the whole organization. I'm just appreciating the organization
that took
They
care.
fed me.
Yeah, I feel you,
Respect to the Cowboys because I mean they're home team, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also still enjoy talking shit to the Cowboy fans.
Yeah, because we
And
got
my
some
face,
faithful.
like it's awesome. Oh yeah,
we got some faithful
because
fans.
they're not realists. They're like senile.
Yeah,
Like I mean
Super
you're
Bowl
one of the
championship
realists
winner.
of the Cowboy fan, but yeah, Cowboy fans
Yeah,
as a whole like are more senile than any other fans on the planet.
yeah.
Period.
It's just I hate being disappointed, so it's all about that setting proper expectations thing. You know,
right.
so
That's
it's-
America's team.
Yeah, it's America's team, and it'll always be America's team. New England
I can't-
Patriots, get out of here.
The bank account does not refute that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit you with the
Like,
hit you with the Sean Merriman and kick
number
you out
one,
of here with
yeah.
you know, trying to
We're
go
gonna
against
the
who
lights
America's
out.
team is.
Man.
But Baltimore
Right
also had a
team.
solid win this weekend, man. Helped us
Yep.
out with that
Big
win
team.
over the Giants. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
Uh,
And then, Jets helped
Yeah.
us out.
Yeah.
Helped the Ravens out. Like,
tell me about them Ravens a little bit, though,
Huh?
man. Tell me about that game.
So
bro.
I mean, we've had a couple weeks where we found a rhythm, but we also, I mean, it was Jacksonville. I'll say Cleveland win was a big win. Jacksonville win was an expect, like you should be Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Period.
We blew them out like this year.
And they did absolutely. So the jury's still out
Yeah.
in regards to what it looks like. Because at the end of the day, we're all. I mean, for any team, it's Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to win the Super Bowl.
And hey, they
So
played
the jury's
Pittsburgh
out.
well without Lamar.
They played Pittsburgh well without Lamar.
Without
You're
Lamar,
right.
they played them well.
You're right. You're right.
So-
But, I mean, it was a big win. We did what we did to stay the course. But
They're on that trajectory they need
We
to be
are.
on going into the playoffs.
we are.
That
And we'll see.
defense is balling right now.
They're back. Yeah. I mean, we got Calais back. We got Brandon back. Those guys up front. That's huge. Dez.
And old Dez.
We take advantage of him in the red zone. We're gonna be all right.
You got to.
We're gonna be all right.
You got
We're gonna be
to.
all right. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think we're in a great position.
Yep.
We'll
Yep.
see.
Hollywood's balling
Appreciate the
too,
Jets.
man.
Yeah.
bro.
Taking care of Cleveland
And
for us.
unbelievable how the Jets beat the freaking Cleveland Browns. But again, like what Florida's going to be facing tonight, Cleveland was down their entire receiving corps,
Entire receiving corps.
right? So
And everybody thought, oh, they're just gonna run the ball all day.
no,
Not in the
you can stack
NFL.
that box, baby.
Not in the NFL. Don't work
Yeah.
like that.
And the Jets have a
Like,
pretty
we
good
know
D
that's
line
what you're
too,
gonna
bro.
like. Duh.
Yeah, their D line is not bad.
They got 2 of the top 5 run stopping defensive linemen in the NFL. They got 3 of the top 10. by
My
the
guy
way.
Williams, that's a Young Money APAA guy right there.
Right.
Shout out to Adi.
That's
He'll
what's
be
up.
on a
Yep,
couple
it
weeks.
comes- Yep.
Yeah, but
That's
he
dope.
what,
But they
like
got
his
3
first,
of the
second pick.
top 10 run stopping D linemen in the NFL.
Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah, so
Big
that,
time.
You know,
And so, yeah, it
and
didn't
Baker
work- it didn't
Mayfield
work.
was super frustrated, banging his fist against the ground. But
Yeah,
I would have been
get
too if
it.
I didn't have any of my receivers. Plus, Odell's hurt, right?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
geez, it seems almost like
Well, I actually wouldn't be mad about Odell being hurt. To be honest, they got better.
yeah,
with
yeah, they
Odell being
did,
hurt,
they did,
To be honest, yeah.
they did. But
Odell's a tough case.
man, these timely
He's a tough
COVID,
case.
these timely COVID tests we was talking about, man, it happens to Cleveland now, right?
So you think Steve Bisciotti in Baltimore was like, yo,
Hey, man.
we need Cleveland.
hey,
Like,
old
we
Roger,
need Cleveland take, hey,
hey, old Raj,
and we need Cleveland
Raj.
to take that L. Like,
hey, Raj, can you hook up a couple of those positive tests for me?
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, bro,
yeah, I got $1 million.
It's very possible. It's very
No.
hey that contract negotiation's coming up, isn't it, Raj?
Right.
So yeah,
Hey.
taking care of his people, man.
Yeah.
Taking care of his people, man. Making sure Baltimore has a shot still.
Good.
You know, but
That was good.
we can say
Indeed.
that. We can speculate all day.
No
But
doubt.
unbelievable that the Jets beat Cleveland, man.
Indeed.
Nobody expected that. Another big win. Buffalo absolutely destroyed New England on Monday Night Football.
The best part of that game was the fact that I won fantasy football.
Did you? Hey, cheers, man.
Hey.
Cheers. Cheers.
That's
Hey,
what
who's
it's
your big time player?
Who's my big time player is Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that guy there.
That is
man.
my guy. So on my team, I had Kamara this week.
50 some odd. He was a big point guy.
He carried 3 spots for me.
Yeah.
I actually had negative points by a spot.
Wow.
And so also had Minnesota defense.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. But yeah, no.
In
Steph
retrospect.
Diggs. Oh
Yeah.
my God, what a year, bro.
3 touchdowns.
What
Monday night, right?
a year. Yeah.
Bro.
What a year.
That guy
He broke
there.
Eric Moe's record for receptions in the season, yards in the season, touchdowns.
Yeah. That's
Big
incredible,
time.
man.
I love Steph. Like Steph is he's definitely one in like my top 7.
Stephon Diggs.
Steph Diggs.
Let's talk.
Respect,
Let's talk.
love, bro.
So You're up there with Cole Beasley. I'm sure he's had a few conversations with you about the Cowboys and
Cole is dope.
just how well they're treated and how awesome this locker room is and this beautiful, immaculate stadium that he still wishes he was playing in right now. Your little brother plays here with these Cowboys.
Stop,
Come on
boy.
home.
Stop.
Come
Stop.
on to Dallas,
Stop.
baby. We'll take the digs. Think about
No.
you.
Stop. First of all,
CD,
no. Stop. Hey,
Amari.
Nah, chill out. Look.
Michael.
No. No. Jared Allen.
Jared
That's all I
Allen's
gotta
he's a
say.
dog. He's a dog.
He's not leaving. Jared Allen.
Hey, man.
Look, them boys are Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
It's like legit contenders.
Yeah, are we looking at a Buffalo KC matchup in the AFC Championship if that's the way that things align? And that would be a beautiful game.
It would be.
It'd be a beautiful
But
game.
I think Pittsburgh is still, I think they found. I mean, it's good. It's good to take a dip.
Yeah.
You need to take a dip, at the right time.
Yeah.
And then going into play, like I said, their losses. It was 2 at the time. So it was like they had 2 losses in a row. Okay, that's fine. If you want to have your dip, you need to have it now.
Yeah.
Because you do not want to go into the playoffs losing.
I don't trust Big Ben as my leader. I think Big Ben, he's got a Super Bowl under his belt, but he had the bus. He had wasn't the bus on that team?
06.
Yeah.
What about the other one?
Did he have another? He's got 2?
Yeah.
When was the other one?
09.
Oh, that was Mike
they beat
Thomas.
us in the AFC Championship.
Oh, that
It
hurt.
was the third time. But yeah, that was another
Yeah.
And he was slinging. It was Santonio.
But
Holmes
Santonio
Holmes catch in the corner.
That's a pre-shoulder injury Ben we talking about.
Oh, Ben doesn't have no problem throwing the ball.
Man, I don't trust Ben.
Okay. That's fine. You don't have to.
I don't trust Big Ben back
You don't
there,
have to.
man.
You don't have to. You don't have to. It's a team.
Pittsburgh's
It's a
done.
team.
Plus, y'all picked him at the beginning of the
We
season.
did. That's what I was saying. Yeah, we did.
Ben ain't gonna make it. Hey, Pat Mahomes,
Hey, we
Jared
got
Allen, bro.
Aaron, Jared, okay. Pat Mahomes, yes.
Yeah, those guys are.
Yeah,
those
I
guys
got
are serious.
Mahomes. Yeah.
Is it Jared Allen?
Huh?
Jared Allen, is that his name? Josh Allen. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
Jared Allen's
Josh.
the D lineman played for Minnesota back in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
set the
We
record.
got
He
live
topped the
studio
record
audience
with
today.
Yeah,
Stip.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
Appreciate that, G. Gavin Grisham with the facts.
Fact
Appreciate
checking.
it.
We can
Fact
phone
checking.
a friend, consult the audience.
Yeah, man. And then KC in Atlanta. Atlanta does what they do. They gave up another game,
Mhm. That's
I
the
felt
first team
like-
in history. They said they've lost, I want to say 5 games where they had 95% or more
chance of
chance
winning.
to win the
Wow. And then
This
also,
is terrible.
there was more history made in that
They're terrible.
game. Travis Kelce, most
broke
receptions
Kevin.
by a tight end in a season.
That was a big.
Hats off to that guy. And that guy
I
is,
love that
he's thugged out.
He is.
I like Kelce,
He's
bro.
swaggy. He's
That
swaggy.
guy's
bro.
got some swagger, man.
He
He's
grew
got
up
a
in the
nice little
hood.
fade, bro.
He grew up in the hood. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could dance. Like he cold, bro.
Yeah, I like Kelce,
He definitely
man.
grew up in the hood, bro.
He's a good dude. But yeah, it's going to be fun watching those two teams battle through the playoffs. And it's not going to be easy because it's AFC is tough, man. A lot of good defenses,
It is.
a lot of electric ball players, good quarterbacks in that
Quarterbacks.
league, man. So we'll see, man. See what happens there. But
It will.
man, NFL was just fun to watch this week, man. There was a lot
It
going
was.
on. Pittsburgh beat Indianapolis. They came back to win. So Big Ben showed up, beat old Phil Rivers, man.
Indeed.
Philip
Great.
is one of my favorite guys, just because we talked about this
Yeah,
last
he's
week.
fun.
Passionate dude.
Very passionate.
Loves playing the game, and I really enjoy watching him play football, bro. But
Yeah.
took that L this week. Took
Indeed.
that L. But yeah, I mean that's that's all we got for the NFL this week, man. I know we were on it for a little bit, but I think we'll come back to it in the news portion. But gonna switch things up a little bit and talk about the NBA since they've started some things up. There's just one game I wanted to talk about. This past Sunday, the Mavericks beat the Los Angeles Clippers by 51 points, bro.
A whole 51?
51. They were up by 50 at halftime. 77-27 at halftime.
That's not good.
No, but they won by 51, man. Luka, it's good to
Yo,
see that guy back on the court balling.
That's shitty.
Yeah, that's horrible, bro.
For the Clippers?
Yeah.
So all right,
Well,
they didn't have Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi was out.
I'm gonna get
That's a major-
I'll start and stop right there. Actually.
Paul George still played.
I know, but I'll start and stop with the fact that Kawhi was out.
Yeah, Kawhi was out. So,
So
hey,
is that 50 points?
Yes.
Is Kawhi 50 points?
hey, that's bulletin board material for later on this year.
Yeah.
And they're gonna try to take it out on the Mavericks next time they play.
Yeah.
But
Luka for MVP.
yeah, all day. They say he's the next LeBron, and I believe it.
I
I believe it, man. Team Jordan locked him up. That a boy MJ. Way to go.
Oh, that's some nice moves.
He had some fresh,
Looking forward to
fresh
the
J's
Lucas.
on last game. Yeah.
Looking forward to the new Lucas.
Yeah, the Lucas.
I want the Jimmy Butlers now. Like,
Yeah, man. Hey, Jordan, if he could take his brand and make a team, he'd have something special. You got Zion on there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Luke
Jimmy
on there.
Butler.
Des Bryant can come
Des.
catch some passes. All right, yeah, whatever. That's all I wanted to talk about on the NBA front, man. Mavericks, man. Shout out to those guys. They're gonna be fun to watch this year, bro. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, man. You know, now we're back to my favorite part of the show, Tech Talk.
Tech Talk.
A little news, baby.
Tech Talk is not me this time. 'Cause I think probably the biggest news, some of the biggest news in technology,
Mm-hmm.
and we take a little bit of a loop. You know, technology is things that people build, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's about
But there
It's
has
what we
there has
live
been
on.
something big brewing
There's a-
recently in the form of the SEC taking on Ripple,
Yes.
taking on cryptocurrency in the form of XRP, which is owned by Ripple.
Yep.
And,
No, it's not owned by Ripple.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Ripple is the parent, is the originator.
They're a custodian of a lot of
Custodian,
it, by
right,
the way.
right.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Mhm.
So
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So yeah, that's right. And so Mark is the expert on Ripple and
yeah.
XRP here.
Yeah.
But
This is big.
yeah,
We're talking about
it
the
is
beginning of the internet. Like
Yeah,
.com.
I 100% agree.
Literally,
This is
yeah.
this
This
is
is
a
big.
huge defining moment for, you know, we've had cryptocurrencies in one form or another for about 20 years, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And it originally started, this is one of the places that we get into some good conversations about.
Yeah.
It originally started as a kind of almost a hedge against governmental, you know, fiat
Yeah.
currencies.
The authority.
Right.
And yeah, like
Right. Yeah, it's
was-
anonymous.
it was the
It's
kid that got mad at his parents and was like, "I'm going to do it my own thing." Like,
Well, I wasn't going to put it quite that way, but
But
that's one way to look
yeah.
at it. Yeah, yeah. And so that brought with it some baggage, if you will,
Yeah.
of you know, some of the reports mentioned that it was tied to the Silk Road and all this kind of stuff.
Indeed.
There's also, you know,
Silk Road, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know,
right.
that is where a lot of deals go down for
did
oh,
Was.
close. Yeah, they shut down. What was it? Drugs,
It's
Weapons.
drugs, weapons, human trafficking,
human trafficking,
and
opiate, or
more
more
drugs.
is your Adderall or
Lots of-
whatever.
lots of drugs. There's
lots
lots
of
of drugs
drugs,
in
man.
Drugs.
I bet that was like 40% of Silk Road, like market fee.
If not more,
it was
yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
And
Silk
so
Road, yeah.
so and there's some truth to that. I mean, obviously, of course,
Yeah.
you know, now anybody who knows anything knows that people been handing greenbacks around for
No doubt about it.
exchange for all of those things
Yeah,
for
exactly.
way longer than there's been an
And a
internet.
lot way more.
And
A lot more. I'm sorry. A lot
Government,
more.
you talking government, military?
Oh, stop, boy.
So okay, but to the news, there was a ruling recently. There is it's not like a legislative thing where it's done.
Yep.
It's a rule change, possibly a pretty serious fine
Yep.
coming.
Heavy. Yeah.
But the big thing is to me, you know. Okay, I'm not part of Ripple, so
Right.
that part of it is
Yeah.
interesting, but that doesn't really affect me. Doesn't really affect Mark.
Right.
Doesn't really affect you either.
None of us
Right.
or you guys.
So
At all.
most unless you're you know, a stockholder or a you know, some
Which
other
is available. You can buy
Which is
Ripple
available,
stock.
right.
Yeah.
that doesn't really affect you. What does affect you though is that the SEC and the government is basically saying, okay, we're going to put some rules around how you exchange
Yep.
cryptocurrency.
Yep.
So where you could have, like, Mark could have a private wallet,
Yep.
and I could have a private wallet.
Yep.
and I could say, Mark, I'm gonna buy some of this whiskey from you for 2 XRP or whatever.
Exactly.
And that exchange
No taxes.
is 100 no taxes. Right.
That's
And
yeah.
I think that's a big part of it.
That's the point.
That's a big part
no
of it.
taxes. Yeah, absolutely.
But and it's completely anonymous. Like nobody really could track that.
Yeah.
So now what they're saying,
that's crazy.
oh yeah,
Oh, they can dig and uncover layers of IP addresses, and they can.
But this is all after tax money
but
was being used.
But like for those small exchanges like that, it's really like how much what's the level of effort that's required?
Indeed, yeah.
And so a couple of things that they've done there is the big one is that if you're going to exchange cryptocurrency with somebody who has a public wallet, so that private to private is still just like with cash. I can pay you $2 and nobody really knows that.
They don't know.
Now
or
if I
$1
pay
million.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nobody knows it. Right
well,
now.
yeah, I mean,
private to private.
right.
Yeah.
Ostensibly.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're saying is anything over 3,000. So the equivalent of $3,000.
$3,000 and up.
Then that becomes something that you now have to report some stuff on.
Yep.
And from what I've been able to understand, it's a lot. Like it's not just hey guys, I'm giving Mark $3,001 worth of XRP.
Yeah.
It's
the same thing you would do to register or to sign up with a bank.
Sign up with a bank,
like
right,
absolutely.
And I think that's really like what's at issue is one is the taxes.
Yep.
It's 100% like the government wants the taxes.
1,000%. Yep.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is they want to know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like not individually. Like nobody. Like they might care about what Mark's doing. They don't care about what I'm doing. They don't really care about us individually. Like that's the mistake a lot of people make with cryptocurrency and VPNs and the Facebook is tracking me. They don't care about you individually.
Mm-hmm.
They care about us as a group. Like how much money are you spending? How much are we losing on taxes if you're not reporting? How much, what are you likely to be spending this to buy a car versus buy, a boat or whatever?
Yep.
Those are the things that people are worried about. They're not worried about individuals.
Well, see,
generally speaking, now you start talking about million dollar transactions.
Absolutely.
Like it immediately becomes something that's
different.
So if it's me, like I'm just like I'm not one for I don't like authority. There's a need for rules. There's a need for authority, but I just don't like them messing with me. Right. So why wouldn't I just make
right there with you?
Why wouldn't I just make 2,999.99 transactions? Why not?
Oh yeah, you're gonna do it. But if you're making 100 of them and or consistently every week, they will see this.
That creates a pattern.
It's a yeah. Exactly.
But that takes away the whole private to private portion, right?
Oh yeah, privacy is not going to be a thing in the future.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that's what I think. First of all, I think
it's already not a thing. People don't even realize privacy and security are two different things.
The privacy that you think you have is mostly an illusion.
Is totally illusion.
Like you're the only way that there will be anything remotely like what the privacy that people my age think they have is if it becomes part of it's going to have to be legislated.
Yeah. Well, as long as you got a cell phone with a mic and a Alexa around the house, there's no privacy.
There's no privacy.
Well, you have that.
Yes.
Oh, my Alexa has been spinning yellow and green, confused because I won't plug it back up. I won't turn it back on, bro.
Jonathan, where have you gone?
That man boy
miss you.
It'll just sit there just spinning like and just randomly do something. I'm like, yank.
There really is. I mean, that's a big argument for all these things. There's also the economic argument of should there be a place for a currency that is not tied to a government? Now, I would say
you could argue
a lot of economists would say that there is. It becomes a very globalist argument.
Right.
And I believe you're right that it is not likely to happen with the way that the world currently works.
Well, there's refugees. There's people that aren't tied to governments. Why can't we have a currency?
There are, and I think they're.
Oh, they're going to squeeze them.
Well,
too.
okay, so let's
they're gonna squeeze
realistically, okay, we do have currencies. We have Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not tied to that.
No, it's not.
We have
not at all.
XRP is about to be.
XRP,
Ethereum's not tied to
XRP is
government.
totally tied to government.
But
The SEC ran a node on the XRPL.
Yeah.
By the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like they know.
Right.
There's value there.
Absolutely.
And it is possible. It is possible to it's not unreasonable to set up some sort of mostly separated currency.
Mm-hmm.
But who's going to buy it? Like one of the things, another thing that we've talked about several times is why don't more people get on cryptocurrency now?
That's right.
Because they don't trust it.
Yeah.
Why don't they trust it?
Hey, and
because there's no protection.
Yeah.
Because there's no transactional. There's no transparency in some of the transactions.
But people are starting to figure it out.
People are starting to figure it out.
Mr. Russell O'Coon from the Carolina Panthers getting half of his contract.
It's total transparency.
Placing $13 million of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The perception that's been projected to retail is not that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to keep you at bay until everything's in place and where it needs to be before it's okay. Actually, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, actually, this is really good. Like, we can use this. It's going to help. It's going to help us with banking. It's going to help you transact easier. It's going to help you buy your groceries easier.
Yeah.
It's going to help you do life a lot easier.
More securely.
That's going to be the message.
Yeah.
But that is true. Really,
but there's a sign-up process for each last one of these currencies.
As it is true to today.
Well,
but the timing.
A sign-up process where you got to put your name and all your information.
There's a sign-up process for Coinbase.
It's somewhere.
KYC, AML.
Yeah.
Which the same thing with banking.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's the same thing with banking.
It's
like if anybody has set up a regular bank account, that process is literally the same thing that they're trying to do. And so those roles that happen underground, like I hold some currency offline on cold storage basically
that the IRS used to not know about.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, look,
wise man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you had a ledger, I could send you, digital currency for a service that you may have offered or something like that. I could, but I had to buy it from somewhere.
Yeah,
that's where they're gonna. And so that
it's a matter of trust.
Well,
that's what they're doing. They're trying to hit every on and off ramp.
The Bitcoin mining is such a big deal because that's why so many governments, adversarial governments, are putting so much investment into Bitcoin
absolutely.
mining.
China
because that's the one way that you can acquire cryptocurrency without having, which is primarily China.
And it's
over 60%. Like,
do you trust China more than you trust these agencies working with the government? It's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and that's where was my. So in regards to the case that came down, the SEC filing a charge accusing Ripple leveraging XRP to really build a company. That's what they're saying, which is fine, but at the end of the day, when you look at Bitcoin, primarily mined in China, owned by China, I would say.
Right.
Ethereum, which government also has, gave a designation as a currency, primarily owned by Russia. Vitalik Buterin created Ethereum. He's a Russian guy.
Who do you trust?
Of those two, and then there is Ripple, and there's Ripple, and there's 1,000 other digital currencies. There's thousands of other digital currencies that have similar setups, right? Why is this one public?
Yeah.
And the others are not? Because they're literally like
somebody sold out. Somebody sold out.
It's not that somebody sold out. It is strategic against this one in particular because at the end of the day, this one was not designed for retailers. They don't want retailers to have this one. Yeah. This one has been proposed as one of the best bridges of value ever. And so internet bridged communication.
Yeah.
I could send everybody an email. Y'all can be on different email platforms and I could send you an email. I could put a CC and send to an AOL, a Gmail, a Yahoo, a .me. It doesn't matter. I could send in one shot.
Can't do that with Facebook Messenger.
You can't do it with
you can't do that with Twitter.
Nope. You can't do it with Twitter.
Right. Yeah.
And in the banking industry, you can't do that today.
Yeah.
You can't just send money
Like not even
no
between my
middle,
own
no
accounts.
middleman. Yeah, no middleman. Not in between your. Yes,
Well,
you have
actually,
a Wells Fargo in the
today
bank, and
you
you
can.
still can't just
Right.
send it. That doesn't make
A month ago, you couldn't.
I mean, it's a little bit better. Like it's not
yeah.
as bad as it used to be, but it's still like 24 hours or more.
Yeah.
Today you
that should
can
be like instant.
actually,
Right. Why not?
but
So
through these
And there's third parties that are joining in.
new
to do
QR
all
code
these things.
payment
Zelle.
systems. and
So
things like
Zelle,
that.
the owner of Zelle actually is CEO now of XL, the Stellar,
Right.
which they're kind of custody of Stellar Lumens, which is a cryptocurrency.
right.
He created Zelle.
And
Ironically,
so
anyways,
what a lot of those places are doing, what a lot of the Zellies and some of those are
Yep.
doing, is what they're actually doing is basically fronting you a loan. Like you don't see this; this all happens too fast for you
Yep.
to see. They're basically fronting you a loan while they process that transaction
on the back end.
So you don't actually that money that
Right.
you see there. It's not actually your money until your transaction clears.
Yep.
Now, it all happens really fast
It's crazy. Yep.
compared to what like what it used to be. But but that's essentially effectively what they're doing. They're extending you a line of credit
It's
into your bank account.
Zelle is like a big bucket of money that
Right.
all the banks tie into.
Right. Kind of.
Essentially, I mean, well.
It's a big
if,
bucket
if
where
Bank
money
of America,
could be.
Wells Fargo, they're all I can send
Right.
you $100
Yeah.
to your Wells Fargo account or your
It's more like a big
Citibank,
It's more like a
Citigroup.
big bucket where all the banks already are. And
Yeah.
you just kind of pull
They're
it.
plugging
smooth.
in. That's right, and they can pull. Yeah, absolutely. They're
Yeah.
they can pull from it.
So the interesting thing about I won't say which cryptocurrency, but it is a crypto ledger based cryptocurrency that we proved 2 or 3 years ago. Me and a couple other people. We didn't actually do this because we don't have that kind of cash later. but we proved, at least theoretically proved that you could, if you had a certain amount of money, not to buy cryptocurrency, but to buy compute time, that you could hack that ledger, shift everything on there into your own account.
That's Bitcoin and Ethereum.
I'm
telling you right now. It's called a 51%. It's called a 51% attack.
Yeah, I've had some conversations.
It's called
with
a
some pretty
51%
powerful
attack.
people that say that the whole digital currency is very insecure because of who owns.
But we did write a paper
Yes.
on that for a
51%
government
attack is what they call
agency that will also remain nameless.
Okay.
Was probably
That's
not the
fine.
one you think it is.
Yeah.
But it is involved with financial stuff, and that essentially proved that was not only that it was theoretically possible, but basically put some numbers around what it would take to actually do that, like how much money, how much compute time, and how much money that would cost.
Absolutely.
And it's really more a matter. It was really more a matter of getting the credit with the cloud provider to get the compute more than it was really that costly. It's just not.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's called a 51% attack.
It's
And
essentially 51.
if
It's a little. So most of them are. It's a little more complicated than 51%. There's a little bit more to it than that to make it stick, but it would be enough. Like if you think about like right now, there's a lot of people like you and not me so much, but there's a lot of people who individually would be hurt really bad by that.
Yeah.
If you start basing an economy on something that's vulnerable to an attack like that,
That's right.
And that is
how long is it going to take a country the size of China to say, all right, everybody, we need you to drop in ever how many
No.
new units,
Easy.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Who's not going to listen to China?
And bro,
Or in China.
I had this
and not-
conversation 3 years ago with some generals of the United States,
And it doesn't have
that's the one thing that has prevented them from buying into the whole digital currency is the fact that these are owned primarily by China,
it doesn't
and
have
Russia,
to.
who have also come together to create their own currency to knock out the dollar. By the way, that nobody wanted to talk about.
The BRICS,
a couple years ago.
BRICS,
Yeah, it's 5 countries, bro.
Yeah, it's 5 countries.
Right? So
For
and there's
trade,
also there's
for
another
trade.
5 countries that have just recently released another digital currency, right? That
they're on CBDC.
I'm very close to that. I won't even get into that conversation.
Indeed.
But that does knock out that middleman that you were talking
knocks
about.
out that middleman,
That goes from private to private or private to public
Whatever.
without any of the information,
things in
any of the
between.
secured information like given out. It's just an identifier and an amount of money, and it hits the bank to secure the identifier's identification and the amount of money that's in there to make sure that it's validated,
Like that.
and it's a done deal. So these things do exist right now, but PayPal just purchased it not too long ago.
So
Right, so I'm putting y'all on some game.
Like they did.
I'm putting y'all on some game, right? That I don't want to talk about no more because I don't want to make some that from my head.
PayPal knows.
Yeah, because PayPal Pay ID has been using this digital currency
Come on.
for a while in South Africa.
The ledger.
Just not in USA
It's
yet.
not US.
So we've been arguing a premise with regard to XRP
Come on.
Mhm.
and Ripple specifically.
Yeah.
We've been arguing the premise that the United States government getting involved with that and saying, okay, for you to exchange this under certain circumstances, pretty broad circumstances actually, you have to abide by these regulations, and saying that stabilizes, that ultimately is a good thing. Like even if Ripple gets hammered by $1 million plus lawsuit,
Whatever. Yeah.
that ultimately that helps cryptocurrency deal because it stabilizes or helps.
It helps. Yeah. It brings regulation to the forefront, and it's like it's
So-
solid. Like this is
So
just like the Howey test was created.
if
But-
we're saying that is the
it's
premise
exactly like it.
here,
It's literally the same.
what does the concept that another group of countries produces that one has the potential even to hack that currency, which I think once the regulations in place becomes pretty minimal, but also has the ability to create their own cryptocurrency that may become more widespread. So what I'm saying is like, okay, so we're going to stabilize XRP by applying some U.S. regulations to it. BRICS or some other conglomerate. It could be the EU for that
No,
matter.
absolutely.
Creates their own cryptocurrency
Right.
and says, all right, we're gonna do this and this that makes it better
Absolutely.
than in U.S. cryptocurrency because they're not tying it to the dollar.
Right.
They're not saying
Not at all.
that this is
right.
pegged to a dollar or pegged to a stock or
That's
whatever,
right. That's right.
which would be really interesting. It'd be really interesting to see a cryptocurrency or some other fiat currency pegged to it like an ETF or something.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
I mean, those relationships. I mean, they go way back already.
But that's
Ripple with IMF / Bank of International Settlements / central bankers. Those relationships have been built since really 2013 and 14.
right.
So I mean, yeah, they could actually, and that's where CBDCs came into the picture.
Right.
It was like, well, actually, we can make our own digital currency.
Right. Yeah.
The value of Ripple, I mean, the company itself as a custodian or parent over the XRP ledger, that's the key. At the end of the day, the only thing that is super valuable between Ripple and then XRP is that the ledger is in place with as many partners and the right partners that you would want to have. Ripple was a startup.
Right.
Ripple has said in meetings, in conferences, and on with different entities that there's no way a startup company is going to just go sit at the head of the table
Right.
with the leader of the IMF.
Hey, it is no.
Come on, man.
It is no
I'm just saying,
surprise here.
I mean,
It's no
we
coincidence
just saw Congress like going head over heels with Facebook, Google, Apple, which arguably isn't even remotely a startup anymore,
Mhm.
and the other one.
And it's no
Not a
coincidence
startup.
here.
Yeah,
Unless
established.
But those
This is-
Google and Facebook were startups not that long ago, so it's not out of the realm of possibility for a startup to go from, hey, we're just a startup, we're not going to talk to the IMF,
No doubt.
to, okay, IMF, we want to do it this way, and you need to listen to us because we have this much power in the market or whatever.
No, they're not. No, because it's been.
They would never say that straight
based
out.
on
but
what
I mean,
has
that's basically
happened
what-
and transpired, like evidence. I mean, just in act, like the evidence of the conversations and all. Like when you look at, and so I would watch all the like annual, like Davos, and when it comes to banking, those relationships is what I'm pertaining to,
right.
and so it's and they haven't established themselves to the point where they are at Google, then and now they go back and say, hey, no, this is how we want to do it. No, and they hadn't been like 2014 and 15 when they sit down with Christine Lagarde. They were absolutely nowhere near a Google. Like they just now became a $10 billion company as of this past year. But those relationships and communications in regards to the ledger and how it works and how it can be the hub for financing for all central banks and then trickle down was happening like 2013, 14, 15.
And it's no coincidence that unless you know where to purchase Ripple,
that too.
An XRP, you're not gonna find out. You can go
You're
ask your
not.
financial advisors. You can go ask whoever. You can go ask anybody.
That's the one.
You ain't gonna find it. But unless you know, and if you're in that circle of the know, good luck. You know what I mean? If you're in that circle, I mean, have at it right now. Because
so Mark is now a cryptocurrency financial advisor.
Hey, bro, y'all come here and it's a $2 million charge to even talk to my man's right here. Like you Darvish charges right here, man.
Advice.
$50 million to holler at my homie.
My opinion.
50 mil to talk to my guy, and I'm his broker. So it is.
Yeah.
But
if there's enough money on the table, we will become.
Hey, and there's one other extremely important bit of news that I want to talk about today that just shook me to my core, man. I've been an avid ESPN radio, ESPN watcher my whole life. Whew. An announcement last night that just rocked me, bro. Dan Le Batard came on last night. And announced.
Let me just say, this is very possibly one of the only sports shows that I have watched, or listened to rather, on a regular basis.
Hey, you just put me on game too. I didn't even realize Dan Le Batard mean Dan's the bastard, bro. I didn't know that. I thought Le Batard was the man's last name, but evidently everybody's name has been bogus.
Jeez.
Dan Le Batard means Dan the bastard. The second bogus fact. Check this out, bro.
Yeah.
Dan Le Batard's dad, the beloved Spanish father, is not Spanish. Poppy's not Spanish. Poppy's a paid actor from Idaho named Doug.
Poppy is Doug?
Oh, it shook me to the car.
Doug is Poppy?
Doug is Poppy from Idaho.
Finkel is Einhorn?
Finkel's Einhorn. Finkel's Einhorn. Why, man? Laces out. Laces out.
No.
Man, bro, are you kidding me, bro?
Seriously?
Yes, they fooled us this whole time.
That's not his dad.
He's not even Hispanic.
And
he's a paid actor, bro. Did Dan Le Batard show? It's not even his pops, man. That's the biggest. That is the biggest scandal in sports, man. That's bigger than Barry Bonds.
That's tough.
That's bigger than Sammy Sosa changing skin tone. That's big,
tough,
bro. That hurts, bro.
That's tough.
And he had to come on. He said before TMZ, bro, bigger than Deflategate, bigger than everything the Patriots did for all their 5 Super Bowl wins, all the cheating they took on, man.
That's some bullshit.
He ain't real, man. I love that guy, dog.
Yeah, he real.
Poppy, you fooled me, man. You fooled me, Poppy. Yeah, bro, isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, so all right, so how does transpire? So he came on the show. What?
Last night he said he got to set it straight before TMZ or anybody else reports this thing, bro.
Okay.
Somebody extortion. Some extortion took place. The news is about to break. And then Le Batard let us know Poppy ain't real.
Somebody got doxxed.
Pops.
Come on, what's my guy? Jahani Jones? The other.
Bohani,
bro. Like, you couldn't let me know. You couldn't want WB. You couldn't want a brother.
But you gotta wonder though. Bro. Like, did that start? That probably started with somebody
in production.
Well, hell, Dan Le Batard and his name.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they probably started that with hey, you know, it'd be fun. Let's
exactly
let's
in production.
Yeah, and that's what he said.
In production,
and it's some
and the hit.
Backroom thing, you know, like
and they had to stick to it,
kind of like us.
Yeah,
became a part of the show.
Hey, we should try. Let's try this. Like, let's do it.
Yeah, but not enough, Doug. That's worse than the Washington Redskins.
Let's claim.
You know,
it's worse than the Redskins.
That's worse than the Redskins, bro. He's been acting as if he was a Hispanic man speaking with an accent for years.
And his daddy.
So we're gonna claim that
we're gonna start
claiming that Jay's from Norway.
Hey,
No
man,
way.
I can
Where
play
you
some soccer
from?
too.
I'm from Ethiopia.
You're from Nigeria.
Hey, and speaking of soccer, where's
And
my guy
Chinese.
AJ? AJ, where you at, man? I got some great news for you, man. Lionel Messi came out this week and said that he has aspirations of playing soccer in the United States of America.
Holy shit.
Yes.
LA Galaxy.
Yes. Oh, LA Galaxy paid Beckham $250 million for a 5-year contract. That was the first $50 million deal nobody talked about 10 years ago.
He didn't score a single goal.
10 years ago, $50 million a year, and Harden's just not getting hype
He
about it.
wore the shit out of that uniform.
Yeah, he did. I would have too.
Yeah.
But man, that's
Messi in the States though.
that's huge. That'll be the biggest deal ever.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Bigger.
He came
Bigger.
here and
Tom-
went.
yeah.
Hey, I don't know. He can't
but
get bigger than Ibrahimovic. That guy's 6'3". And if y'all play with him on FIFA, he's unstoppable, bro. I'm sorry.
Too big.
Hey, did you hear about Messi coming to the U.S., bro? You heard about
Yeah.
it? See, that's what I'm talking
He already
about.
knows.
AJ knows. He knows
AJ
about his
knows.
game, baby. Keeping up.
AJ knows.
Keeping up, man.
Hey,
But yeah,
that
man.
guy coming to the States would be that'd be huge.
Yeah, that'd be huge,
'Cause
bro.
Soccer in the States struggle because I mean, so you throw a star in, maybe it helps.
Yeah.
But what he does in the community, I think, would be
Even more.
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be massive.
Yeah.
Because I think we don't have it from the ground up like that.
Yeah.
They don't have that to look up to. They look at
And
football.
Josie
and
Altidore,
basketball.
man, like,
Yeah, respect.
FIFA, man, I bought out on FIFA, and I put the fastest guys on the field from the USA because I got pride in my country, and I get beat sometimes. But I take that loss with pride. Right? I ain't playing with Argentina. I ain't playing with Spain. I will play with France and Thierry Henry back in the gap,
Okay.
But I still play with him right now
Yeah.
with France because FIFA's my game. But
Yeah.
it'll be huge for Messi to come here, bro. That'd be magnificent, bro.
Especially if he gets into the community. Oh
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Messi camp.
yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, we'll see Argentinians popping up from everywhere.
And he's still not playing. too.
From Idaho.
No, I
We'll
got a
try.
homie in Arlington, bro. Caleb.
We'll go to the camp. Like,
Hey,
we'll-
Caleb, man,
we'll-
my homie Mark Ramirez is a
Right.
step pop, bro. Like, he put me on game by Messi like 10, 12, 15 years ago, bro.
Oh, really?
Messi is, I love Messi now.
Yeah.
I think you're right there. That's having, because I did coach soccer and one of our compadres over here in the next office.
You are Stu Gartz's Dan Lebitar's father?
Poppy.
Poppy?
No, we've done
Sad.
we've started getting younger kids into soccer, but then we haven't made the connection between the kind of the middle school,
Yeah.
early high school to
Well, because they all go play club
Yeah.
soccer in England.
well,
The good ones.
or there's just nowhere to go from there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
and,
right.
And
yeah.
so having
Just
somebody
hit-
come in
hit
with
the
some
ceiling.
and
The
get
best,
some
arguably the
popularity
best
and-
player in the world ever,
Right.
history of soccer, arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if there was
I
no
mean,
NFL?
Pele, but
I know he broke Pele record, but Pele.
that was then.
Could you imagine if there was no NFL, NBA, and LeBron
Like Pele,
James
Pele
on
had
the soccer field?
Pele was like wearing some old like Indian moccasins for shoes. Like there was no
Basically barefooted.
right.
What if there was a Mark Clayton on the soccer field? You think that the grade of USA soccer would be a little better?
Yeah.
If there was a
Our,
Deion
our,
Sanders on the
best,
soccer
our
field?
best football players
Yeah.
on soccer?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Basketball. LeBron James playing goalie. Hello.
Come on.
Who's scoring?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. No doubt.
Nobody. Michael
Jones.
Jordan.
Got the just
Zach
pure
Levine,
reach.
Yeah.
freaking springy. Like,
Yeah. It's just a matter.
Like-
Are they going to hit their head this week on the goalpost?
Exactly.
Right?
Our America's best athletes in soccer would be
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, it would
Real
be.
problem. Because I mean, just like Mbappe was
Mhm.
it?
My guy from Mbappe, bro, from
Mbappe.
France. Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Flies.
I'm gonna send it. Go get it.
Yeah, he's averaging in
Dude,
the NFL.
what you gonna do? Like, and he's come on, man. Like,
Average
if we would
for
OBJ in soccer.
Yep.
I could see it.
Yep.
Went that like sick. Like,
Yep.
no, we would be really competitive.
Jason Sehorn in
We'd have
soccer.
to midfield.
That's the man, man. Hey, shout out to Jason
Midfield, shout out to
Sehorn.
Jason
You
Sehorn.
are a freaking legend, bro.
He is a legend.
Legend, bro.
Midfield.
Legendary stuff coming from Noonish, man.
No doubt, man.
Just, I guess we'll close out. Y'all enjoy it. It felt like a brand new show today,
Great
man.
show. It did.
Brandy show Noonish,
Noonish,
putting
baby.
the ish in Noonish.
Yeah, had to
Putting
come
the ish
correct
in Noonish.
with the ish, baby. Thank you. Shout out to the towing company that got my boy this morning. You know, I messed
Hello.
up. Y'all, armpit of America.
Appreciate
But,
y'all not scratching my car.
Nah, man, glad you can made it safely today.
Indeed,
and,
man. Yeah.
We'll see what
It was a
happens this
great show.
weekend. Gonna have another great show next week, man. Guest Ellis Hobbs, man.
Ellis Hobbs.
New England Patriots,
Patriots
Iowa
fighter.
State, Philadelphia Eagle, the
Soto.
Solo Eagle
The
in the
Soto.
house next week. Looking forward to having
That's
you,
gonna
bro.
be good.
We got a thunderous, dynamic, lightning-esque start to the season coming at you guys. Season
Absolutely.
this year. So yeah, looking forward to 2021, man. Shout out to this past year, ABC, man.
Yep.
Had to kick it off right with something, baby. But thank y'all for joining us, man, and we'll see y'all next time.
Next time.
Noonish.
Oh, Cowboys records. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Whoa. I've been feeling the love, I've been feeling the vibe. I hope they can feel all the passion I put in it, and you see it in my eyes. Yeah, I'm coming up, you see the rise. So come out and play, I don't see the need to hide. I feel like I'm the last man standing. 4-5, sitting on my dresser like a bandit. Oh my, why you scared? There ain't no need to panic. I'm on a wave that could sink the Titanic. Like why? Ain't no need to cut ties. This is not the best time. Aiming for the east or the west side. I rise when I feel a vibe from the nighttime. I slide when she send me pictures of those nice stars. It's a banger when I know that beat got a bass line. Hot line gets a blingin' when they see I'm too live.